If you're watching on CBS Sports Network, there it is, the giant plastic tower. Let's start with the social media. Blake in Denver, quote, Romy, my beef is with any app that has an ad pop up at the exact moment you click something. Let me check stats or open my email. I don't need to sign up for my 12th different sports book or learn more about obtaining an online degree. Come on, dude. I mean, it is what it is. Go into your... Never mind. I was going to say, go into your settings. Never mind. Wooden Laconic. My beef is with Jim Guy rocking his man prees. Just a little too tight in all the wrong places and ending mid-calf for some reason. What are we doing, Rome?
What are we doing here?
I don't know, man. Some people show up in the man prees.
Like, what are we
Dear Jimmer, my beef is people that still complain about Pluto not being a planet. I don't care what you pretend scientists learned when you weren't paying attention in school. It's been 15 years. Move on. Signed, Craig in Calgary, legitimate astrophysicist. That's different. Way to go. Hi, Jim. My beef is that the regular scheduled timing of the What's Your Beef segment coincides with when I need to go pick our 5-year-old school or 5-year-old up from school. So even if you're reading this, I will not be listening and I will miss my favorite segment of the week. Thanks for nothing. Austin near Calgary. War hockey talkie. Austin, this is not a hard thing to figure out. It is for you, apparently. There are ways around it, bro. Come on. Romy, I got beef with fast food restaurants. The drive-through lines are still longer than hell. Hire someone, for God's sake. Pay them whatever the hell they want. I'll pay more for my food. I'm getting older. I don't want to spend most of my 60s in the drive-through at McDonald's. Yours, Charlie Weiss.
jungle car mode?
Rome, my beef is being in a hurry and pulling into the burger drive-through behind a van with soccer mom and team in it. And nobody has any idea what they want. And both mom and the employee have to repeat everything 7 times. And it takes half an hour. Mike in Snowbird. I feel ya. Sort of. Jim, my beef is with my friends. I told these clowns last week that Jim Rome read my beef on air. And guess what? I didn't get one response from these so-called companions. You asked all freaking year if Romy was going to show me some love. And when we finally come through, or he finally comes through, you guys are MIA. Signed, fake-ass friends. Nick in New York. My brother, that's 2 weeks in a row, Nick. Hopefully you get some love from your fake-ass friends. Jim, my beef is with my kids. When your mom and I go into our room and lock the door, that is not a signal for you to suddenly have a reason to need something from us. War weekend trips to get nice without interruptions. Gerrit in Utah. Preach. Preach. You know what Janet did? Dodger Janet will appreciate this. When we redid our house or bought a new house, she wanted every room on the top floor. Why? So we could be closer together at all times. You obviously didn't do the math on that, did you, honey? Being closer together at all times means they're always on top of us. So I can't get on top of... I just went there. Hey, Jim, you want to know what my beef is? My beef is with sports teams nicknamed after a stupid-ass color. Signed Orange, Reds, Blues, Blue Jackets, Orange. So very original. Signed Bellaby in Calgary. Rome. Oh, this is good. I like this guy. My beef is with Whistle at Work guy. We are all here doing the grind, working for the weekend. Nobody needs to hear your pie hole whistling out silver bells, especially before Thanksgiving, you kook. Dan in Seatown. I want to be very careful how I say this, especially at this time in the world. I don't like whistlers. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that I can't whistle. I just don't like whistlers. I don't think anybody does. They're like mimes. Hey, Rome, my beef is with the dude that slows down to 5 miles per hour to get his lemon over the train tracks. Pick up the pace and quit acting like you're driving a foreign chariot, you hack. Nick in Erie, PA. At ominous moment, Quote, I got beef with girls on social media that use skin smoothing filters. You look like aliens. Hashtag what's your beef? Jaime. People turning on their Christmas lights already is ridiculous. Unwarned people turning on their hallway displays in mid-September.
Kind of ridiculous.
Stephen S.A. Dr. Giano's not going to like that. At Go 39, my beef is with my mother. You don't get in my car and try to fire up your cools. No smoking. Not in my car. She's an addict, bro. She's addicted to the cools. Rome Slice, what's my beef? Group freaking text message threads. They're the absolute worst. There's usually one text with important information for everyone, and then the rest is back and forth BS between two people. Now my phone is vibrating nonstop while my battery slowly depletes. Hey, asshats, take your personal convo to a separate thread that doesn't involve everyone. Good God. Geoff, that's like your best contribution ever. Is there anything worse than reply all? Jim, my beef is when you walk into a bathroom. I thought I already said no bathroom beefs. My beef is when you walk into a bathroom and the guy in the back stall feels the need to clear his throat to let you know he's there. Dude, you don't need to announce you don't need to announce yourself. I don't care that you're there. I'm sure I'll eventually know you're there anyway. BZ, Pensacola. And he signed it obligatory bathroom beef. That's like that guy that when you go in there, oh, somebody's in here. Yeah, we know, dude. We know. You don't need to announce it. I used to say that like 20 years ago. Oh, somebody in the store. Yeah, we know. We know. Let's go to the phones. 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to Mike in Van. Hey, Mike, what's your beef?
Hey, Jim, my beef is crosswalk guy. Crosswalk guy drags his frickin' knuckles as you're trying to turn right, and you sit there and you're waiting and waiting. He's in the field picking daisies, and now you got to wait another frickin' light. Step up. Get your ass across the street.
I like it, Mike. Quote, get your ass across the street. He's right. They're looking at you like, yo, man, what are you looking at? We're looking at you, asshat. Get your ass across the street. Let's go to Philly. John in Philly. What's going on, John? What's your beef?
Hey, John.
And you know the porta potties that they have there, right?
Where?
At the job sites.
Yes, oh yes.
So the homeowner comes out of the job site dragging 18 inches of toilet paper out of his pants. We go over the scope of the job, and he gets animated and realizes this is hanging out his pants and rolls it up in a ball in both hands. My beef is now he wants to shake hands with me for a job done well. I'm out.
John, pretty complex, but all right. I said no bathroom beef, no porta potty beef. Anyway, 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to Southern Oregon. Brian, good to have you. Brian, what's your beef?
Oh, Jim, I didn't bring enough beef, so I'm out of beef. So my beef is I didn't bring enough beef out of the 10-ounce bag that I had. It stuck some in the little bag that I took for work, and I already ate it all. I need more beef.
Yeah, I need more beef too, dude, because that was not enough beef. I got a lot of beef right here. You got the 4-ounce bag, and then you got the big bag. Work it out, dude. Do the math. Do the math on the beef, so you don't run out of beef. Momo in the 805. Momo, what's your beef?
Romy Wasabi from the 805. My beef is with that weird Radio Shack monkey guy. And with all my SoCal friends hating on the Bay. Jimmy G, I'm back. Hella killer interview with Draymond. He is a genius. Don't smoke the toad. Smoke the NorCal ganja. You remember Isla Vista? Come on, Romy. What is your favorite tequila? Don Julio 1942? Thanks for the beef.
My man, Momo. Rack him. I usually don't rack beefs. That stoner's good.
Rack him.
Yeah, the 42 is my favorite. The 42 is my favorite. The 42 is my go-to. The 42 is my favorite. To answer the question, let's keep moving. There she is. Kathleen, Omaha. Kathleen, what is your beef?
Jimmy Garoppolo gets a -6 when it comes to looks. The best-looking quarterbacks are Aaron Rodgers, Mason Rudolph, and America's sweetheart, Justin Herbert.
Look at her, Kathleen, thirsty as she ever was. She just gave Jimmy G a -6. I mean, Kathleen, you are entitled to your opinion. I mean, Jimmy G is a pretty dazzling guy, right? Pretty handsome man. A -6? She's all about Justin Herbert, Aaron Rodgers, and Mason Rudolph making the cut. We had Mace here in studio before the draft. Kathleen, you must not have been watching. Let's go to Virginia. Geoff, you made it in. Geoff, what's your beef?
Hey, Jim, my beef is with TV stations that use a banner ad that takes up like half the TV, warning people outdoors to seek shelter. Like we're walking around with LEDs on our shoulders taking hikes. Come on.
That's a good point, Geoff. Well done. 1-800-636-8686. I cannot believe how fast this beef segment's going. This is fun. Let's get somebody else in here. Who y'all like, dudes? You're screening the phone calls. Who do you like? Choc, man. That is very impish. That's weak. Let's go to Long Beach, the LBC. Riley, you're going to end the segment. Riley, what's your beef?
Hey, Jim, my beef is every left turn red light. I sit there for hours, abolish them all. It should be a flashing yellow. I'm out.
All right, man. LBC in the house. That is your beef segment. That went fast. Good job. You did what I asked you to do, man. Bam, bam, bam. Get in, get out, keep moving.